Good morning everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke. In the last part, we finally got Sketchy's second move. We're going to keep Splashy in the lead for this next fight. The rest of our guys are a little too weak. Pokemon Center is a... I was going to say, can we sneak past her? It's a battle! A battle! This girl is very happy to see that we're going to be fighting her. But we've got Splashy in the lead. The team's going to get a decent amount of experience from this. I think it's going to be close, but we should be pretty close to ready for the next trial after last episode. I know we didn't get too much done, but as you can see, like right now Splashy's 5 levels over. I think, like, yes, that's going to hurt, but not nearly as much as really we have to worry about. So, wow, it didn't quite kill. Because, yeah, I don't want to get them so far over leveled. Is water gonna be enough? Sorry about missing the upload. It would have been 2 days ago now. I had the video ready and everything. I just forgot to do the last part, which is just upload it. I got too distracted on Sunday. I've been playing Resident Evil Revelations 2, which I'm apparently a very good scaredy cat because that game is scaring the crap out of me right now. But hello, how? You gonna let me heal? Not so good. My team's seen better days. Fortunately, there's a Pokemon Center right here. Is this gonna be like an instant heal, basically? Verdant Cavern. It's a sacred place. Sacred Tapu Koko, anyways. We aren't allowed to even go in it unless we're in or have completed the island challenge. And he hands us 3 useless items for this one. You get revives a lot in this game. Unfortunately, thanks to the Nuzlocke challenge, it's not going to matter. I was debating giving myself some access to revives, but I think that really does take out the entirety of the game. So, we've got our 4. This is going to be our team going into our next trial. We'll switch it around a little bit. Let's put Sketchy in the lead. Actually, Sketchy's not going to be a really good one to have in the lead, but we gotta give him another berry. Yeah, it was Sketchy or Zubatman. I guess Zubatman gets to lead. I thought he was going to get some Malasadas or whatever they are, because that's what he seems to love so much. So, Verdant Cavern is just right over here. My trial begins mere steps from here in Verdant Cavern. Quite fierce, alright. That is a good point. We should go spend pretty much the remainder of our money, maybe a little bit sent onto Ultra Balls to catch some Pokemon in the future, but we should go spend a good chunk of our money on potions and whatnot. Like, potion, 200, we can just straight up buy. I'm gonna go with about 40, bring us up to 50 potions. That should be plenty for at least where we are in this game at this point. I'm kind of surprised there's no X items. Those might be for sure. Yeah. Alright. Because defense is very helpful, let's pull, I guess, 10 of these. And some attacks. These are sharp boosts. I know in the earlier games they were in the regular boosts, which made them hit or miss. I mean, I could use, what is it? Sword Stance, or I can use 2x attacks. Well, of course you're going to go with Sword Stance, but now it's tied with it. Yep, we're ready for the trial with our 50 potions. So we shouldn't have any issues healing up at any point during this trial. Pretty much as long as our Pokemon don't die, we'll be fine. But, well, that's a hit or miss thing in the first place. We have been formally welcomed. All we have to do is catch 3 young gooses. Yep, that's it. 3 of the Pokemon that lurk here in their okay, sorry. 3 mystery Pokemon that you don't know. With a Z Crystal at the very end, and a Totem Pokemon guarding it. You're not able to catch Pokemon in the cavern, which is why, for right now, even though it is a Nuzlocke first encounter count, like you'd have to catch, my first encounter is until till the end of this trial. Which means we can look into here, and we don't just lose out on the encounter for this area, especially since we've already lost one of ours just through death. Hello, young goose. Zubatman, I'm gonna need you to cover this, take out this, and goose. Level 11, so already not looking the best. It knows Hyper Fang. You know, when that wasn't even a super effective hit or anything, that's pretty extreme. I guess let's move on to Remoraid. Because, I mean, how am I supposed to prepare myself for that? Tackle, so we are slower. Good thing you didn't use Hyper Fang on us. Instant death on this guy too, probably. Young Goose is poisoned. Let's heal up a little bit. And we will start our fighting way through, I guess. Here's Hyper Fang again. And we flinched. So now it's time for us to immediately start using those potions. Another good reason we got them. Poison will keep chipping away at this young goose, but I need to use a potion now or Remoraid is going to die. This isn't even on like the challenging part of this, it's just this young goose knows Hyper Fang and none of my Pokemon can stand up to it. In fact, because it's both faster than me and doing so much damage, I really don't have a choice but to just spam potions every turn. And I think last time we were at 40 and it dropped us down 25 points. Oh, thank God I used Tackle. But our HP is low enough, I'm going to want to heal again anyways. We got to keep at least Remoraid alive. I guess we have went to this challenge a bit early, but we're going to persevere. We've already lost Zubatman, but I think Remoraid is going to be... Uh-oh. We're back up to full health, however, with that Leer, we're now weakened defensively, so... Pardon. Oh good, just lower my accuracy for the rest of this if you could. I don't want to, like, that's the reason so far Remoraid has kept Harden. Make himself a little more defensive. So as you can see, this trial is going to be surprisingly difficult, and RNG is not on our side. With the first guy, just like, oh by the way, instant kill. Young Goose looks like it's got 3 turns left in it. We're gonna have to keep spamming Harden because he keeps spamming Leer. And 1 Hyper Fang at this point. If my defense is -2, I think it's gonna be an instant kill. So. Well. Oh, here's a Hyper Fang. Yep, it does do 25 points of damage to us. At least it would. I think that's going to lower the damage enough that it's more feasible for us to survive, but I'd rather not risk it. With Zubat dying instantly, Yeah, no, I will just heal like regular. Alright, so we would have lived. So, Young Goose goes down thanks to the poison. What? Oh, it did not quite make it there. Pound. We'll live even a Hyper Fang at this point. And poison will take care of tidying up. But that's the first of the 3 Pokemon we were going to fight. If we lose 1 person each time, well, it'll be an interesting one. Oh, yes. Alright. Lowers attack stat. No, we want to keep that. Let's get rid of Pound. Aqua Jet's basically quick attack for water types. Very useful for us, especially when these things can Hyper Fang us pretty much to death in 1 hit. Still 2 more Pokemon to lose. Alright. Potion. Remoraig's back up to full. I do not. You know what? Let's leave Sketchy in the lead. I'm not a fan if he dies in 1 hit Hyper Fang as well, which might be possible. But yeah, we're up against the same thing as before. I don't think he's going to be using Hyper Fang though this one. I think it's a little weaker. I am mistaken. It has every possibility of instantly Hyper Fanging me. Throw it a Leer. Or faster than it at least. Super Fang. Isn't that like a guaranteed half? Yep. Splashy, we're switching to you. Especially with baby doll eyes, this is going to be our best choice. Leer, so our defense goes down too. Fortunately, defense isn't that important. Well, sorry. Hey, we could lower his defense too, but he's super fanging us, so we're pretty safe at this point. Water Gun takes out this guy, and we'll just have to heal up, and we can continue on to the last of the 3 of them. No fatalities on this one, that's how it's supposed to have gone the first time. Still 1 more Pokemon left to defeat. Let's heal up. Potion there. Potion there. 1 HP is not enough for me to worry about for Splashy's sake. We're gonna retreat south. I saw a TM right where we walked. I did that so many times when I was doing this version. Fortunately, there's no enemies right now. No wild encounters, just the trial encounters. So we can actually make the full cycle again and pick up Brick Break. I don't know that we have anyone who can learn this. But if we do, it's going to be a nice... Yeah, we don't have anyone who can learn Brick Break. That is unfortunate. Let's continue forward. I was hoping maybe Grimer. I know Smeargle can't learn TMs. So. Oh, there's our first encounter right up there. So. It looks like there's another tunnel though, so probably some trick can happen on this one. We got a Super Potion. Very helpful for our durability. Let's look in the den. Nothing inside. Ah, the 2 are connected. Alright. So, there's nothing we can seem to move to block this side. So, just talk to this one. Nothing inside. And they're also connected way over there. Which means let's run all the way down. This guy's just there to stand, and if you try to go through, well, I say, you can't. You gotta fight all 3 of them. What's this item? We got an X defense. Alright, so the game is prepping us to take out these guys. That puts us at what, 11 and 11? And here comes Team Skull. Who are you 2 again? Yep, that's right. It's because they switched places, you can't tell who they are anymore. They're gonna mess up our trial, so We have to fight Team Skull now in the middle of this trial, which isn't the end of the world. They're going to be easier than the Young Gooses usually. I mean, they're the ones who can't beat this trial, so... Team Skull Grunt. Well, who's he sending out? Drowsy. Might be better, might be worse. Come on out, Sketchy. Drowsies don't have any type advantage over me right now, so let's just fire them. Oh, we burnt him right off the bat. And surprisingly, Sketchy is surviving defensive-wise for enough. We don't do too much with Ember, but it's going to do more than just leering him down, because Burn is a static limit. Oh yeah, I forgot. Because he's burned, his attack is cut in half, which is what's making Sketchy seem so much more defensive right now. But I think actually Sketchy can handle this entire fight, so I apologize that it's going to go a bit slow, but Sketchy would like the experience. I mean, we have 9 more levels, 10 more levels before he gets Sketch again, so he's stuck with just Ember and Leer for right now. Ember not being the strongest move, but it's at least fire-based, so later in the game, when we start getting Z crystals, we'll be able to use the fire Z crystal as long as we have Sketchy still alive, which is the other benefit from these challenges. Well, Burn's going to be enough to take him out, and we didn't actually weaken to the point where we'll need to use a potion. Well, we will need to use a potion, but anything more than a potion. 146 experience. Good job, Sketchy. Sketchy, you're really failing me on these stat growths. Alright, do we have to fight both of them this time, or still just the one? Yeah, as they were saying, regular Pokemon don't want to come out to battle, so we're safe from any wild encounters right now. Maybe we should run from that, but they're going to get their revenge and catch those skulking Young Gooses. Which means they're blocking the other 2 entranceways, and that will... Yeah, we can see there's an empty one right here. But they'll block the other 2, making it so that Young Goose has no choice but to come and fight us. At least the cloud of dust that should be Young Goose has no choice but to fight us. I'm getting worrieder and worrieder about the trial, the totem, but I think was off. Well, I guess he doesn't want us to come fight him. Because it's this Pokemon right here, Gumshoes, that's going to be the totem Pokemon. Not this specific version, but it's the same Pokemon. Still level 11, so we're still fine there. Let's throw out a Leer to start. Lower its defense, that way I guess Remoraid has a better chance of fighting him. I'm not expecting a Hyper Fang from this guy. I'm expecting him to be a little easier than that first one that just completely destroyed us. Super Fang, that's not that big a deal. One more Leer, and then I think we'll have to get out. Yep, hit by another Super Fang. At this point, his regular tackle is going to be a threat. Oh yeah, Sketchy. Good job. You know what? One more Leer. I think Splashy should have no issues taking him out now. I like that. I do enjoy the fact that the Aramberry made this much easier. We'll switch over. He's probably going to use Tackle since it would be no use to use Super Fang again on that one. Oh, nope, Super Fang. And Aqua Jet will move faster, and he's already weakened because of all the Leers. He goes down. Wasn't even a choice. Sketchy grew a level as well. Alright, Sketchy is getting to a good point. So did Remoraid. Sweet. 13, 13, 15 for this next battle. We defeated all of the Pokemon. Both of them are off by a little bit. Use one and give one to Sketchy. I think our Splashy will survive one hit at least, and then we can potion him up. So, hello. We proved our strength. Go on inside. It's time. We found this, well, pillar. We'll take the Z crystal, or at least we'll try to. But we've got a TM up there. We can't get to it for a bit now. But here is Gumshoes, the totem Pokemon. He's a little bigger because he's a totem Pokemon, and he has one fun little feature about him. Okay, he has two fun features about him. This, that he's gonna automatically start with his defense rose. Which is why we're leading with Sketchy. It's not gonna be the best plan, but I want to get rid of that raised defense right off the bat. Is this speed harshly fell? Okay. He also can call ally Pokemon. This is where the challenge begins, because now we're fighting two on one. So it's like, oh no. A little weaker than they were in the cave, and Leer actually works on both of them. And the game does chug a bit trying to do this. Oh, the wild one's using Leer as well. Because I harshly fell my speed, I didn't get a chance. Alright. Lowered your defense. Lowered your defense. I think I can get another Leer out. It's gonna be close though. But with 14 damage from Gumshoes, I'm thinking it's gonna be survivable. My berry. Alright, that's gonna give me 2- on both of them. And now I can swap out to get Sketchy back up to a decent defensive right. Yeah, no, it's going to be Splashy for his Aqua Jet. That'll let me take out at least Yungoos in one hit. So long as, you know, I don't take too much damage from this. And here's where the X defense comes into play. I would have thrown it up on Sketchy if I thought that Sketchy had remotely decent defense. Scary Face would lower my speed, and Leer lower one of those two defense I just threw on. We're gonna actually Aqua Jet, take out the Yungoos. Well, when the game decides to realize that I've done it. The Yungoos goes down. Alright. Hit by another bite. A critical even. Oof, it's a good thing we boosted our defense. Oh wait, no. Criticals ignore defense boosting. We're actually going to need to heal up right now. It's not a lot of health, but it's going to put us in a much better situation than 7 HP. Bite. Oh, yeah, that would have been a kill. Just barely. Aqua Jet, and a decent amount of damage to the Gumshoes, I think we just won. With another Aqua Jet, because it goes first, Gumshoes does fall. And we've beaten our first trial. Honestly, right when we started, when Zubatman got killed, first hit, I was terrified that I was actually about to lose my Nuzlocke right there. Good job, Bobbio. Sorry, Splashy. To be able to defeat the totem Pokemon that are trained up to such a powerful state, I don't know what I can say. Now, our other reward for all of this comes very shortly. First, we get the trial complete and our Z Crystal, a nice normal Z Crystal, unfortunately, which is pretty much only usable by Sketchy and Remoraid, but Remoraid doesn't really need it. Alright, you just do that. You strike an elegant pose of a Z, and you'll be able to strengthen your Pokemon's moves. And I'm actually gonna ignore Z moves for all of this. That was a choice I literally just made, because it seems like, oh, I don't know what that is, but yes. It seems like it's a waste. And he just healed up a Pokemon, so technically Zubatman is back alive. But I want to resurrect our team first. Sorry, I want to shift him around to the back, because Zubatman is not allowed. And we're gonna lead with Sketchy into this cave. Not the strongest of our team, but we have to go catch our next Pokemon, don't we? We should be able to catch that before we finish out this episode. And our first catchable encounter of this route is a Yungoos. If you get caught by the puffs of dirt, they're always going to be Yungooses, with apparently the chance to Hyper Fang your team to death in one hit. Pursuit. Useful move right off the bat. But yeah, no, I'm avoiding the Z moves because they are really powerful moves. And if I use them, they kinda take a bit of the fun out of it. I know that's why I gave Sketchy a fire move. It's just, I don't know, being able to suddenly use a like Hyper Beam-esque move kinda defeats the purpose of training them up. And to let me use more varied items, because any Z Crystal takes that spot for your Pokemon's hold items. So Remoraid couldn't use it because of Black Sludge in this case. Oh, and now regular Pokemon will be able to call for help. Fortunately, they didn't get to this time. I'm going to want to switch over to Splashy, just because even if he does use... Okay, I was like, if he uses Pursuit, I have to be careful. If he doesn't, then it should be fine. Splashy almost evolved. Almost evolved. What are we looking at? Another Yungoos appeared. Well, we don't need this Yungoos, so... Let's just Aqua Jet and take out this left one. I think we're a high enough level now, it should be an instant kill. It isn't, in fact, it's only about half damage. And they're lowering my defense 2 times at once. I don't know if I'll need to change to Remoraid in a second just to get rid of the defense downs, but... Oh, Zubatman, way to go! You grew a level dead. There was nothing I could do to get rid of Zubatman from my party. We weren't allowed to leave during the trial without resetting it and putting back the one that actually killed us. Also, game, I am trying to catch a young goose. Stop giving me extra young gooses. Let's hit it with a water gun. Ooh, if they both use tackle, Splashy does have a chance of death. Alright. Nope, I can't even use a Pokeball. I'm in a very tough situation because I don't want to lose my encounter for the route. Let's throw a Super Potion onto Splashy. And that's going to put us back up to health. Yeah, if I tried to even swap out, he'd be dead right now. And they do roughly a potion's worth of damage each turn. Aqua Jet, take out the left one. And he's down. Alright, let's catch this young goose and be done with it. If it calls another person, I'm gonna have to run. My defense is too low. Alright, Pokeball on this young goose. It's a regular young goose. I don't think it's gonna run into much issues trying to get to the Pokeball, but oh, last second escape. And a call for help. Oh no. We're gonna have to run. Sorry guys. No new team member from Verdant Cave. You didn't escape. Die. That's unfortunate. There's a lot of other Pokemon that could have come to our team from this area. And I'm sad that I didn't get any of them. We're gonna fully heal up. We've got the potions for it. They're gonna be less and less useful as we go. But we've got 35 of them left, so 700 health. Here's a Pokemon I would have rather had, since I know at this point I think Young Goose is very rare in this. Yeah, Diglett would have been much better. A nice Alolan Diglett. Unfortunately, we were unable to get to him. So, we're running away. And we're out back to Route 2. Fortunately, yeah, he's gonna show us what he wanted to show us beforehand, and I'm gonna call the episode Captain Ilima. But barricades mark were a particularly strong Pokemon. Anyone can pass them if escorted by a strong trainer. The power of a captain. And the path has been opened, allowing us through. We have cleared the challenge, and now we have to go talk to the Kahuna Hala. Also, here's the professor. Hi, Kukui. Cleared our first trial, yep. He's going to teach us about... That'll be the end of this episode. I'm just going to save right when this cutscene's done. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time, since we don't need to know about sea crystals. Bye-bye.